this is technically episode 2 of what we're doing now, which is not the live version. Unfortunately, Brink here, our new guest, was a bit worried he was missing out on the shaky treatment, but this is better, bro. Don't worry.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree.
Keen, good to be here.
Yeah, no, because sorry about the fuck around getting you on here, but we've got it all sort of half sorted now, so we'll start running through a few of these and getting the top tens and all that done for everyone.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I just want to say thank you very much for rescheduling on my behalf to Sunday, because I really wanted to be a part of this one. Like you and I,
of course.
You and I have got a great relationship now, and we've like I said to you, it feels like we've been mates for a long time. So, thank you very much for being available to do it tonight. I appreciate you.
Of course, no problem.
So, yeah, I'll start off with asking how long you've been around in the game and what sort of battle leagues you've been in.
Well, I suppose the first battle was booked. My first battle was sort of 2-3 years in the making. I was trying to get booked for it 10 years ago. Elusive was the host for Amped Up back in the day for a lot of Codex's battles. Yep. And I was just watching the scene at the time, and I was a young kid, 14 years old, and I just wanted to be a part of it in some sort of capacity. So I was just I was going back and forth with those guys for a little while, and then we got set up with a battle, and then I've had 3 opponents pull out on my first battle, and so it was it was literally 2 whole years in the making. That's why if you go and look it up, it's 8 years ago, but it was actually it was supposed to be 10 years ago. So I started on Amped Up. And then so that whole process of 3 battlers pulling out kind of put me off it. As a young kid, it put me off it. I was in the wrong mindset, and I went into a battle anyways. And I got absolutely bodied. I didn't prepare properly. I choked 2-3 rounds. It was just, it was really, really bad. And the guy who I battled ended up being Carlos the Jackal. He wasn't him back then, but he ended up being Carlos the Jackal. So he ended up being pretty fucking good. So I said if I was ever going to come back, that was never going to happen again. So, it was about a year and a half later, I started looking into it again, and Real Talk was doing some gauntlet stuff in Melbourne. And I got involved there. I battled Pell, and kind of washed him. I was 17, I was underage, snuck in there. I kind of like to liken myself to Ilyak a little bit in that regard. But that was that's kind of the early story of Brink as a battler. I kind of hit the ground running from there. Went and did a few battles on Real Talk. I've been to Brisbane, been to Adelaide for battles as well. I was on Watch Your Mouth's very first event. So I've been around the block here and there a few times. I've had a few hiatuses, but we're back for good now. On 30 G's, breaking bread.
And speaking of that, what made you choose battle rap? What appealed to you about it?
All right, so that's a really deep question for me. So I think that battle rap, what we do, is the purest form of expression, and it's like UFC combat, but verbally. And I think that the pen is mightier than the sword, right? And so that's the kind of thing. I think there's almost more power in being able to stand in front of a dude and berate him, and then cop it, and then do it better. One up him. Yeah. I think there's more power in being able to do that than to give it kind of 1-2 or something. Yeah, I've always been a writer, a poet. I've always been into music. Music's in my blood. I've got a blood relation to John Rolls. I don't know if anybody knows who he is. A very old, very, very old, very famous musician. But
what genre?
I don't know what you would call it. It's like old, like waltz, like Engelbert Humperdinck, like that kind
Oh
of
yeah,
like
yeah.
Mm,
yeah, that kind of
Wow.
stuff, like heartthrob in the '60s, like that
Yeah,
kind of
In the
stuff.
blood.
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
as a 14-year-old, obviously you say you like music and all that, and you got in touch with Elusive. Like, how did you get involved in the scene? Like, how do you do that?
Well, I mean, like I was really into like the Don't Flop and like the battles that were happening at the time, like the current scene battles, and so like you kind of just break it down into like, you know, well, Got Beef isn't doing anything at the moment, and then like, you know, what channels are active and which ones aren't, you know, and like you kind of it took me a while to find out about Amped Up, you know, because Got Beef, like if you're looking at Australian battle rap, it's like Grind Time, like at the time anyways, it was like Grind Time Australia, Got Beef, like they were the two, you know, and then they weren't active, so it was kind of hard to find what was going on. You had to dig a little bit deeper to get into Amped Up and stuff, but we got there. You just look like I remember like looking at Amped Up's YouTube channel, and then like on their profile they had like an email, like so if you wanted to like, you know, hit them up to get involved in a battle or whatever, and I remember like literally hitting up the email and doing it that way.
That's fucking awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if they ever used that email for anything else, but
Yeah.
yeah,
That's fucking awesome. Yeah.
yeah.
So you've obviously done a few battles. What would you say was your what do you think was your best battle?
I think the best battle was the Bobby battle. That was the one before Shaky over in Adelaide. Watch your mouth. I replaced. I was supposed to be Dusky on there, and he obviously couldn't attend, so I ended up replacing him as a main event on short notice. And I felt like I was pretty slept on in that battle. Like even watching it back, like I don't get a lot of the crowd, and like it definitely wasn't like Bobby over in Perth, like with Az. Like it wasn't that bad,
Yeah.
but like I felt like I was slept on a little bit. But yeah, it was like we walked out of that saying like that was a crazy back and forth battle. Like I felt as confident as I'd ever been up there on stage, and yeah, Bobby gave it right back to me as well. So yeah, I'd have to say yeah, me versus Bobby's probably the best back and forth battle.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
That's fair. Yeah.
Would you say that's where your favorite bar would come out of that, or what is your favorite bar?
Yeah, yeah, one of them. Probably a top three. Yeah, probably a top three. It's like it was yeah. I actually don't have it, but the punch is like therapeutic. Yeah, but my favorite bar is obviously Foundation Shaky. Like it's just because of the reaction.
A lot of leagues have come and gone and paved the way. And Bates, there is no way that I would ever try to say you're lazy. But can you please tell me, how the fuck do you expect 30 Gs to ever become a solid platform when the foundation's shaky?
You know, like like the reaction at that, like it was one of the first times where not only have I had to run it back, but then the crowd said it with me when I ran it back, like that, like I don't know, like that was just something else.
Yeah,
that's a good
fun.
moment. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of
yeah.
opponents,
So that
speaking
was
of
my favorite.
Yeah. That's fair. Yeah.
but speaking of opponents you've brought up, who would you like to battle in the future? Who's on your radar?
Well, obviously Elusive's coming up.
It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
I'll just let you guys in on the scoop, but I'm battling Sturdy on Breaking Bread on April 10th.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, on the day one.
Definitely, that'll get announced first, so that's no worry.
Oh, I
Yeah,
can't
sick,
wait
yeah.
for that.
So yeah, my
That'll
plate is
be-
full at the moment.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
plate is mad full at the moment.
Definitely.
In terms but I mean Harlem's at the top
Good
of the
to see
list.
it.
I really wanna battle Harlem. I feel like he's
Is that why he ducked? Is that why he ran
Yeah, he
away?
didn't want to be in his view. He's like, nah.
He's like,
I don't even know if he knows me yet. I don't even
Yeah,
know
no,
if he
no.
knows
He
who I
definitely
am.
He knows you.
He knows of you for sure. Yeah.
Hopefully, once they drop the footage from the Shaky battle, hopefully he will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, Harlem's at the top. Eric, I think would be a great battle. yeah, I just want to battle like the best new gen guys and just like, you know, cement myself as one of those, as in that tier amongst those guys. I feel like I am.
Yeah.
So like, you know,
Smart.
like I feel like I'm good enough to be there. So like I'm just trying to put in the work to get myself there, you know, one step at a time. You know,
100%.
That's awesome. Yeah.
yeah.
My question is, who is your favorite Oz battler of all time that you've watched?
My favorite Oz battler of all time, I'll
Oz
go
battle.
to
But yeah.
Oz battle of all time. Okay,
bad.
so
Yeah.
okay. My favorite Oz battle of all time is Nicotine versus Purpose.
Oh,
The Don't Flop title
That's a
match
great battle.
Yeah.
to go overseas. I've got 3 on my list here, so I'll go. My other 2 are 360 versus Greeley and Cursor versus Greeley. But yeah, Nicotine versus Purpose. Like I just feel like the spectacle that was, like what it was worth at the time in the scene. It was the pinnacle. Like it didn't get much bigger than that.
Yeah.
And they were heavyweights, you know, Purpose and Nico, both heavyweights. Like they were just punching like at each other's necks like the whole time. That's a classic.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man.
Do you
Yep.
do you have a like a favorite battle bar that you've heard? Like start with Oz, because obviously, you know, we're focusing on Australian, but it can, like, maybe after do your international, because I know that you do focus a lot on the international side of battles.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, for sure. We'll start off with Australia. So I've got here like 360's whole first round against Awkwards. That is like just everything there, just the way the delivery, like dog turd, soft serve, like Kangol's whack, Hilltop Hood songs still not good, dog, like. We'll drop good songs every album out of 10, but when your own shit goes gold, you can brag about it then. Like, that shit, like, yeah.
Wait, when I first met Awkwards, he was wearing that Kangol hat. I said, first things first, fuckhead. Take off that! Kangol's whack. Now, when I first met Awkwards, I gave the kind of dog turd and said the shit was a soft serve, and he fed on that shit. I met your girl, yo, she can get the extra long dick and feel like she got ass fucked by Megatron's fist. In every song he's just bragging about his gold plaque, but that was 10 years ago on a Hood song, you fucking old ass. 10 years ago on a Hilltop Hood song. 10 years ago when you're still not good, dog. But it will drop good songs every album out of 10. But when your own shit goes gold, you can brag about it then. So in every possible way you were underneath 6. The only real plaque you got is on your fucking teeth, bitch. When you rap the crowd silent on some tumbleweed shit. When I rap the crowd's crazy on some Justin Bieber shit. You can't fuck with 3-6. When you lose, you'll probably make an excuse like I didn't even try, I just wanted it for the fucking free trip. Go and fucking suck a weed bick, you fucking freak bitch, or I'll fuck your teeth, bitch.
I've got that whole round is probably one of my favorite rounds in Australian battle rap.
Yeah.
And then also Nico versus Purpose. Rappers are supposed to go overseas like Iggy Azalea, but somehow he's the only call center worker who's still in Australia.
That's fucking awesome.
It's gold.
Yeah.
That's fucking great.
Yeah, so those are probably my favorite bars Oz-wise. There's so many more as well, but I went through and picked a few of my favorites, I reckon.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And then international wise, it's just endless. But like I would recommend for anybody to go and watch Tay Rock. He's about to be on this KOD TD card and like the world domination one that's coming up soon, and he's just like, if you could put away inside the gun bars, if you don't like gun bars, just put that to bed for a minute and just like watch him. He's the very, very best of the best. Tay Rock, I would go and he's got some of the best punchlines ever. I would go and watch Tay Rock. And Real Sick too. Real Sick. He's emerging. He's slowly emerging as probably one of the best in the world as well. His clips Real Sick as well.
Yeah, nice. So obviously battle rap's building back up. We got all the battle leagues firing hard. Give us your thoughts on that. What do you think about the resurgence?
Oh, it's just awesome. It's awesome. Like this is everything like that. I mean, I didn't think it would ever resurge like this, but it's everything that I could ever wish for as a kid. Like 14-year-old me is just like it's just over the moon. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
sitting with Bades, getting to sit with Bades through most of the second day of the break and bread
Yeah.
battles, just reacting to the bars like we're like I was just and I'd never been in a room with that many people before for battles. Like I just never,
Yeah.
I'd never been to Legacy. I'd never been to any of those like Resurrection, like any of the big events that happen in Australian battle rap. I missed them all. That was the first time that I've been in a room with that many people just there to watch rap battles, and it was just like it was something else. I was beside myself. So yeah, 14-year-old me would just be over the moon right now. I'm absolutely loving it.
Yeah.
Loving it. Give me
That's
more.
good to
Give me
hear.
more.
Yeah, exactly.
I do just want to say, man, like, it may go a little bit unnoticed, but for me, that was one of the highlights of my weekend too, man. Like, having you there, like, we were reacting to the same shit, and like, your reactions to some of the bars where, like, I could, like, there was one time you were standing like right on my shoulder, and every time that you like reacted to something, or you're like, that was shit. Like, bro, that cracked me up something hard, man. So,
That's awesome. Yeah.
but it's authentic. You know what I mean? And
That's what you want.
yeah, and it's hard to really draw the line on what's authentic and what's fake these days. But that's why, like, you and I get along so well, because you're very authentic, and I pride myself on being authentic. So
Yeah.
No,
just
I appreciate that.
if you were making a dream card, right, for Australian, everybody in their prime, who would be your headliner?
Oh. Everybody in their prime headliner.
I mean, you could give us, a top, like, your 3 battles, or just your main event.
I think we need Cursor vs 360 has to happen again, right? Like
Yeah.
sooner rather than later too. Hopefully, if Breaking Bread can pull off some magic there, I'm not sure, but yeah, Cursor vs
Need some deep
360.
pockets, I think.
Yeah, something like that. I'm gonna say, have Cortex the Manners battled?
I don't believe so.
Not from knowledge, no.
I'm gonna put that there, and then I'm gonna put like a new gen versus an older sort of guy. Let's say Mr. Ruckman versus Mandel.
Ooh.
Yeah, that would have been sick.
that
Yeah.
would be,
That's different.
Mandel would have been very aggressive about that. He wouldn't have been copping it.
Yeah,
And like, I don't get me wrong, I love Mr. Ruckman, and I think he beat Greeley, but I think he's very beatable. I think he's very beatable.
Oh shit! Clip that off.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm saying
It could happen.
Yeah.
Well,
that's-
who would you say? You mentioned Ilyak before. Who would you say is your favorite battle rapper or rapper who's inspired you? We would prefer to focus on Oz, but you can bring up, obviously, as you did before, international battlers as well. Who is your biggest inspiration?
I would say Ilyak. I put Ilyak at the top of that list.
Yeah.
Like he's my favorite Australian battle rapper of all time, because he's like just his story, like snuck into a revolver at 17 and won the freestyle tournament, and like he was battling like proper heads at like a really, really young age, and I always likened myself to him
Very
in a lot of
smart.
ways.
yeah.
So yeah, he's like right at the top of my list, and then also just Nico, like Nicotine's my other one. Like he's, I feel like I model a lot of what I do these days, like on what his approach was. I'll go back and study how he performed and the way he approached it, because he won the tournament. right?
Yeah.
So like
course.
as far as I'm concerned, that's the pinnacle of Australian battle rap. He reached it, and like that was clear. That was as clear cut as it could have ever been. You know, he won the tournament for the best battle rapper to go overseas. Like that's as clear cut as it could have ever been. So I try and uphold that standard, or try and like try and meet it, or like try and put a new bring a new
100%.
flavor to it. That's very much Nico, and then I don't like I wouldn't say anybody specifically overseas inspires me. I kind of try. I'm like just it's more just like a cadence thing, and like I listen. Honestly, more of like the music that I'm listening to at any given time. Like I'm very much I love grime, and like just like it's very much just cadences and stuff like that where I'm inspired from overseas, because conceptually, like you can't be biting lyrics and biting concepts from people, right? So I'd say it's more just like a performance thing that I get inspired from overseas guys.
Yeah.
100%. Do you want to break down your current top 10?
Yeah, for sure. So my current top 10, I've got Mr. Ruckman, number 1. I think that's pretty clear as well. But as I said before, I think he's beatable by no stretch. Do I think he's bulletproof? I'm not sure who that is. Probably Harlem. I think probably Harlem.
Yeah,
is
nice.
Probably going to be the one to beat him. Only because Eric and Eric have already battled, so I don't know if that's going to happen again. But I think Harlem's probably going to be the one to face him, but hopefully they don't rush that battle. We'll see. But I think Ruckman's number 1 currently. I got Eric 2, Harlem 3, because Eric just he showed up big time against Cortex, didn't he? Like that's huge, man. I saw him before the battle, and I was just like, look bro, like you're fucking, like, I believe in you so bad, bro. Like, I want you to win this so bad. I want you to absolutely destroy this cunt, because you're like repping for the new gen right now. It was super cool. I think he did.
Bro.
Yeah, 100%.
Way to put pressure on him, bro.
But in the same aspect as Bobby walked over there and took on Beans, on Asthmatic, and had to step right up. He had to do the same against Cortex. Cortex is as good, if not better, than Asthmatic, so good on him.
Yeah, and I mean, Cortex was just like, what do you do? Like, there's so much stuff, and just the pure delivery of it, and just like this, like just the way that he fucking glues his words together. Like, it's just, like, what do you do about that? Like, you can only give him props for putting up a great performance and approaching it the way he did, because Cortex is one of the greatest. He's in my top 5 all time. Or spoilers, but So Eric showed out for that. Harlem, I think Harlem's gonna be number 1 probably eventually.
Awesome.
Soap Suds, I've got a number 4. That's obviously my guy, but I think like what he's doing now has been a long time coming. It's just been things go wrong certain times. Shit happens. It's life, but. I think the run that he's on now has been a long time coming, and he's gonna keep showing improving. The Breaking Bread battle, hopefully it drops soon, because that was a top tier.
I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah, it was a top tier performance. I've heard like a lot of people were saying a lot of good things about it. So it was pretty solid. And then 5 I got myself. I don't know if that's I don't know. I said to D before, like, I don't know if that's controversial or if I'm allowed to do that or not, but I genuinely think that, and I know no one really is going to agree with me just yet, but like that's all.
So who's we want to? I'm keen to see who's below you now.
Yeah, let's hear him.
Well, so in saying that, just I know that you're not shy away from playing the villain, but comments like that are going to make you the villain. Just letting you
Yeah,
know.
well, yeah, I suppose, yeah. That, but
No, I
but
love
like,
it.
I get hate from the people that are supposed to be my homies and stuff, like people that have already battled, like
Yeah,
people I've
yeah.
already put in the body bag that just want to fucking piss me off on social media. Like, yeah, that's what that's about.
And I am all a part of those groups.
Everyone is, bro. Just join the
Yeah.
club. It's all
Who's
good.
number 4? Who's the second, the
Six.
fourth last?
So just below me, I've got Bobby Beans.
You knew
So,
it.
Yeah.
Knew it.
Yeah, and I don't think that he got bodied by Az. I don't think it was like a big loss. Like, you know, obviously, like he showed he can hang with him. You know, he held his own, but I also think that I beat him when I went over to Adelaide. So like, yeah, that's all
Yeah.
I'm basing that on. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know, like, yeah, I don't know if any of you guys watched that, but like, yeah, go back,
I've
watch
I've
it,
yet
let
to
me know
watch
what
it.
you guys
I
think.
will.
I will
Yeah,
now. 100%.
yeah, it's a great battle. Yeah, it's a really good
I
battle.
watched it because Shaky was talking so much shit. I was like, I gotta check this out.
Who do you reckon won, bro?
I honestly, I'm top 5 Bobby Beans glazers of all time. So
Okay.
yeah, a
Okay.
little
Yeah,
biased.
that's Bobby.
I do
That's
love Bobby. I
Top
really
five,
do
you're
love
number
Bobby.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
I might
mate.
be all 5. Yeah.
Bobby probably will be our next interview too, Blue. So you're gonna love that
I'll
one.
be there.
Top 2 and not 2, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, Bobby just below me, and then I got Matacrip just below him.
Yeah.
Marty Mart's just below Mata. Vanek just below Marty, because I think that Marty beat Vanek.
Okay.
And I've got Sturdy rounding out my team.
Fuck yeah, man. That's
Yeah,
a great
nice.
list.
Do you have any honorable
Yeah,
They're not
mentions?
bad.
Yeah.
Can I
No,
ask
yeah,
one
any
question?
honorable mentions?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, questions.
My question
yeah.
is, you know, it's current, right? So it's people that have battled right now or recently.
Yeah.
Asthmatic, Greeley, Cortex.
It's like,
Why didn't you?
okay, so Greeley not in the list because he's in my all-time top 10, and I wanted to, you know, put some different names on the list.
Yep.
Asthmatic, I don't think you can just come back after however long and just battle Bobby Beans and walk into my top 10. Like, you got to put some, like, everyone on my list has put in some solid work lately. Yeah, simple as that, really.
Yeah.
And Cortex is also in my, as I said before, he's in my top 5. So, yeah.
Super respectful answer. I thought you'd say that. I just figured I'm gonna ask, you know.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's not that, like, I'm happy to shake it up. Don't worry. Like, I am a butcher with this shit. Like, you know, like, if Az starts coming back and, like, you know, he hasn't got a whole lot of, like, he hasn't got a whole lot of talent to go off of right now. He hasn't got a whole lot of people that are contending with him, but, like, he has to do something. He has to do it. Yeah. He has to just be a bit more active, and I'm happy to slide him right back in there.
Yeah,
That's fine. Not a problem.
100%.
Do you have any special mentions on your top 10s that didn't like that could have been in there but just missed out by a little bit?
Yeah. So PFAC. So yeah, I had PFAC, like, he'd be in my top 10 all time. And well, I mean, his last battle was 2 years ago. I don't know what he's up to these days, but yeah, he'd be in my top 10 currently if he was active too, because PFAC is, like, yeah, he's from New Zealand, and he's he just destroyed everybody on the New Zealand circuit, like, just made them all look like second grade, and then went over to KOTD, Don't Flop, like all the international platforms, and showed out, like, contended with him. He's got battles with Chilla Jones, and, like, he's contended with the very best and proved his worth internationally. So PFAC from New Zealand, definitely at the top. And then a favorite NZ battle of mine would be PFAC versus Damascus. Yeah, that's like the David and Goliath of New Zealand battle rap. So yeah,
I'll have to
definitely
check
go and
it,
watch
yeah.
that one.
Same.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, and now you're all timers.
Yeah, so all time number 1, I got Nicotine. Yeah, so just like, he's not bulletproof, right? But in terms of just the full package, performance, crowd reaction, like the judging scorecard that we use at 30 Gs, like, bars and just like, relevance, punchlines, relevance, and yeah, I think Nicotine was just the full package, and he went the full distance with it all. So yeah, I think Nicotine deserving number one. Two closely behind him is Dunners. Yeah, just because of everything that he went and did, everything that he's done to put Australian battle rap on the scene and how consistent he's been for so long. I wasn't particularly. I was never a really huge fan of his style. Loved him against Cogs. I've loved him in certain battles and certain performances, but I've never been the biggest fan of his style. But like, respect the goat. Like, we just respect like what he's done and like absolute love him what he's done. Yeah, and like his music and stuff. I love his music. Love what he's done for Australian hip hop. Just the ambassador that he's been for it. He's number two, closely behind Nicotine. It's like splitting hairs there. And then top three, rounding out the top three, would be Manners. Easy. Like just that dude, just so slick with it. Like he's like my favorite in terms of like pure style. Like he's just the way that he spits and just his creativity with like his punchlines and stuff. Obviously, just like lacking sight means you're bringing it in so many other areas. Like he's the man, bro. Definitely Manners. Top three. Cortex number four. He's just got some of my favorite battles from that era, that grind time era. Just the way he spits, his cadences, that was a bar in itself. 360 and number five. I prefer 360's music. He's probably my favorite Australian artist of all time. Falling and Flying is like one of my favorite Australian albums. I feel like he shat the bed a lot of the time when it comes to battles, and he could have done a lot better. Like that Kid Twist whole debacle, like I hate him for that. You know what I mean? I hate it. I hate the way that went, and I'll never forgive him for it. Because Australian battle rap was like a joke for a long time on the international stage. After that,
true.
Yeah. So I hold that against him. That's why he's not higher. And then just below him, I've got Greeley. Because I feel like he took away from himself in a lot of his battles. Like he over rapped a lot of the time, and he didn't need to. Like he just and it cost him a lot of the time. But like style wise, I always loved Greeley. Just the way he spat and content cadence. He's always been one of the more confident battle rappers, and just get in your face and really so I've always taken a lot from him performance wise. Greeley 6, Mandel 7, because he's a bit more of like I liken him to like a Jamal Crawford in the NBA, real style points, and he's like Nicotine. He had the whole package, but like he was like your favorite battle rapper's favorite battle rapper. Like he was like he was never like the man. Oh, I don't know. Like I could be wrong about that, but because I wasn't actually around then. But like
no, but you're right. He was the battle rapper's favorite battle rapper. He had a lot of respect around the scenes, but maybe not by the public. You're right.
Yeah, that's kind of how I see him, anyways. And respect to him, because he was like there wasn't very many chinks to his armor. He didn't lose very many.
No, 100%. Yep.
8, I got Purpose. Just because like he wasn't as active as a lot of these other guys, but he made it to the top of the tournament with the likes of a lot of these names in it. Greeley was in it. Nico was. Well, I mean, there's a lot of solid ass names were on that Don't Flop list, and Purpose made it to the top, made it to the pinnacle. So I gotta give him some respect for that. 9 is the Kid, just because of what he managed to do for himself internationally, and sort of the platform he put himself on, and how well he sort of managed to do against like the internationals that like was sort of happening for himself. He like managed to stand the test. I almost had Dunks in here. Dunks, I have the Kid, and then Dunks was like my other number 9, because number 10's Ilyak. I decided Ilyak in my 10. So yeah,
Yeah.
that rounds
Yeah,
it out.
that's fair.
It's a good
Pretty
list.
sure I had him in mind too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
100%.
a pretty comprehensive list, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you explained
Yeah.
it so well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
That's good.
I've studied the game, man. I'm a student of the game, and like I've studied it for a long time. So I pride myself on my knowledge. I had to actually go back and watch a lot of battles to like refresh my knowledge because I didn't want to miss anything. Like I wanted it to be
Nah,
comprehensive.
well
you know?
done, bro. You done real well.
Yeah. That's fucking
Something
awesome.
we've been asking everyone is, how did you get your name?
Yeah, it's the shittest story ever. So it's just like a mate of mine was like, I had a mate who was really good at graphing, and I was never good at it at all. And he was just like doing like he had like 2 or 3 different tags, and then like yeah, he did BRINK in one, and I was like, bro, that looks fat. Bro, he was sending them to me on Snapchat. I was like, bro, that one looks fat as bro, and he was like, oh yeah, you can have it because I don't throw it up. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah,
story of
fuck
where
yeah,
it comes
yeah.
from.
No,
Yeah,
that's
I'll,
awesome, man.
I'll come up with an acronym for it one day. It'll stand for something one day.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like
yeah.
to put it in. I like to put it in capitals. I like to put it in capitals so that it like, I don't know. So
It
one
will
day
stand for something.
it will actually stand for something. Yeah, I just need to figure that out.
Yeah,
you should
yeah.
just make an album called "On the Brink of Greatness," and then you can,
Mm.
then people
Yeah.
can understand. But
Yeah.
either way, that's fucking cool. I like
Yeah,
that
no,
story.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
that's
definitely a whole lot of marketing, phrases you could get out of it.
Yeah, 100%.
Hit me up.
Nah, much respect for getting onto the podcast, bro, and giving us your point of view. You've given us fucking great breakdown on everything, man.
Yeah,
It's
it's pretty
fucking
awesome.
good to see you so interested and keen and got that much knowledge, bro. It's good.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
for sure, man. It was good to be on here. Hopefully we can hopefully we can get back on and chop it up once a few of these events have gone down and just keen for everything that's about to happen. Keen for everybody's
Yeah.
battles.
A little bit about
respect,
your
respect.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about your
100%,
battle with
bro.
Elusive before we go.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Yeah. So as I said before, Elusive is like he's my OG. So he booked my very first battle. I've known him for a long time. And yeah, he's yeah. There's a lot I could go into. I don't want to get too personal right now, but like yeah, I've known him for a long time, and he's been in my friend circle for a long time. So this battle will be very
It's hard to
personal.
battle a
And
friend.
Very nice.
yeah,
It's
there's a
gonna be
lot of
great.
heat. Like, yeah, if you see a lot of heat coming out of it, like on social media, like, yeah, there's gonna be sparks will fly on March 28th. I promise you that.
Fuck
I
yeah.
promise
Fuck
you
yeah.
that.
Fuck
Pump
Yeah.
Gonna be great to see.
Back-to-back
Yeah.
battle of the night, you reckon?
You
Drinking that water again?
Hey, I'm
coming for the
I'm
Bars Award again or what?
I'm coming for the Bars Award, but I'm pissed that I'm not the main event, Baines. I'm gonna make you look stupid, you know.
Oh, shit.
Hey, by all means, bro. By all means. But look, to be honest with you,
But you gotta make
I
Oz look
said,
stupid first.
I,
He is the main event.
I said
I'm a
could be a
promoter
bunch of them.
and I'm a promoter, and the way I look at it is everything. Like I said on the podcast earlier, everybody above Domes and Blue could have headlined that card.
Yeah, I mean,
know-
I'm not actually pissed about it, but like it's
No.
I feel like I am a main eventer, you know, like I feel like I will be like like I just want to I'm gonna make it undeniable, you know. You've played your hand to me, Bates, and now it is what it is. Like I'm gonna force you to main event me next time. It's all good.
Well,
respect that,
what's
I
it called?
respect that
Look,
so much.
to be honest with you, like I said, you and I have actually got a good relationship. I believe I gave you a moniker.
Oh, yeah, the Rick James of Oz Battle Rap. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that's fine.
like,
And I'm trying to stick with that. I'm trying to run with that for sure.
it's funny, and you know, just for everybody who's watching this, the reason I said that to him was to come in and battle Shaky, and like you were just so confident, bro. You're like, I don't give a fuck who you are, bro. Like, man, you can be Mr. 30 Gs. I'll take that title too. Like, you know, so the whole premise of muddy boots on the couch, I'm Rick James, bitch. Like, you know, I'm coming into your house. Like, I'll disrespect you in your house. So that's the reason behind it. But yeah, what's it called, man? It was. I think that what's it called? You're very much, if you wanted to be, and you know, I know I've you know, you've got this thing now where you're gonna make it undeniable that I'm gonna make you a headliner. Prove it to me.
Yeah, I got you.
Game set.
Yeah,
Don't you worry.
fucking awesome. Yeah.
Don't you worry, mates. Don't you worry. March 28. March 28. I cannot wait. I cannot fucking wait.
It's
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, especially if there's all the heat behind it, it should be fire.
Yeah.
Oh man,
yeah.
they've already started in group chats. There was a little bit of a firecracker, and he's like, "Bro, I'm a part of like 4 different battle chats at the moment. I ain't being about this one again." Like,
Yeah, and
So,
Elusive
yeah.
doesn't get it. Like Elusive thinks that like Facebook shares and stuff are promo. Like, bro, I spit verses. I promote. Like, if you want to go back and check the footage, like, I will burn you. Like, don't worry about me. Don't worry about fucking promo. All right,
I'm
don't
saying,
worry
bro,
about promo.
We've got the promo king on the battle bar, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. Right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Break was
Yeah.
definitely up there.
you gotta reach the blue
That's
level.
okay.
Bro.
That's okay.
Break
I
was
got a lot on
definitely
my
up there.
plate. It's all right. It's all right. But I don't do nothing. I don't laser around. I
exactly.
don't laser around and do these little Facebook shares and stuff like that.
I
do a
must
little bit
say
more than
your promo where you were doing the snipes battle. That was hilarious, bro.
Yeah.
That was absolutely hilarious. I loved it, bro.
We're trying to get creative with it.
Yeah, no, see that for me that's what this is about, man. And you said it before about it being a pure art form. You know, I think the one thing about this art form that does lack is the promo part of it, because you're so like not just you, but battlers in general are so creative about angles and certain ways that they're going to approach the battle, but they forget about the promo.
Yeah. I think a lot of people a lot of guys lack the infrastructure to be able to do promo properly as well. But like, it's just also about like kind of just showing guys that there is different ways, like if, like it's just a phone and a camera and an Instagram reel, like, it's very simple, but like goes a long way.
Definitely.
It's just about showing guys like that's, very, very like even that snipes promo, like anyone can do that, like it's very, very simple ideas, very quick, like that, like just thinking outside the box
up
with it.
And do your own channel 7 news story, bro.
hit someone sick up. He pays for Chat GPT and he'll cook you up something fresh,
I
bro.
also
Trust
pay
me.
for
Trust me.
ChatGPT.
Oh, there you go.
It helps.
They'll cook you up something spicy. That AI shit is just it's bulletproof these days.
Facts,
It's mental.
Yeah, it is insane. Yeah, legit.
All right, fellas, let's wrap this one up, eh? Fucking good chat.
Yeah. Sponsors, dude.
Beautiful.
Great chatting with you. Yeah, we'll see
Brink,
you
do you have
in.
any sponsors, bro?
Yeah.
Brink,
What's that? Do I have any sponsors?
you got any sponsors, bro? Do you want to shout out?
No, I'm just gonna shout out Battle Rap AU because that's my team, and we're making a comeback real soon. Keep an eye out. That's all I'm gonna say. Shout out Battle Rap AU. Shout out 30G. Shout out Breaking Bread. That's it. That's me.
Awesome.
Shout out all the old guys. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, sweet. Thank you.
Yeah, 100%. Fucking
interview.
good to meet you. Good chat, bro, and fucking real insightful. You done well.
Likewise.
100%. Yeah.
Nah, for sure.
Shout out 426.
Can be back
store.
soon.
Shout out
Have me back
Investor
soon.
Designs. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next one. Let's go.